What's up, homies? It's your boy LJ, aka the Geek with Attitude, aka the Extroverted Introvert, bringing you nothing but good news, presented by a Tribe Called Vibe, hidden in the vaults of the Holmes House Production Company. And we're on episode 5, the day before Cinco de Mayo, Taco Tuesday, aka Revenge of the Tongues, because you know most of y'all stomachs are gonna be up. I feel bad for a lot of us because unless you have a gourmet Mexican chef inside your kitchen, you're not going to be able to enjoy what Taco Tuesday could have been. So instead of talking about food today or making your mouth salivate because I'm showing you amazing pictures of tacos, we're going to talk about something more special than a taco on Tuesday. We're going to talk about the next generation. And I'm not talking about Star Trek. But instead, we're going to be talking about the kids, our true future, the shining light in the darkness. Now, it is our responsibility to take care of them and inspire their growth. Why not start off with a good story about that? For our first story, we have an online kindergarten class that grew to 88,000 kids since school's been canceled. And that was no small feat by Megan Jessens. She created a Facebook group called Camp Kindergarten for originally just her 2 daughters. Then it grew to 15,000 kindergartners, and then once it went live, that's when it reached the 88,000 kids. Man, this lady decided to put it upon herself to open her doors, her house, up to the masses to ensure that their kids still got an education. We are the ones that need to groom the kids. So she made sure of it. A truly amazing feat. And if you want your kids to participate in Camp Kindergarten, just go over to her Facebook group, and she has classes every weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But what about the kids moving into the realm of adulthood? Texas high school principal VALERIE Montgomery travels 800 miles to visit 612 graduating seniors on their doorsteps amid pandemic. This high school is located in Dallas, Wiley High School. And just imagine not being able to walk across that stage after preparing 12 years to grab that diploma and to look at your parents or look at whoever your guardian is and your friends and your family and say, I made it. Well, this principal understood that woe for these kids because they don't have to imagine it. They're living it. And he decided to make that trip to every single graduating senior of class of 2020. It takes a special individual to dedicate that much time to their students. It took him about 12 days to reach every single student within his graduating class, and I'm pretty sure he would do it all over again if he was given the chance. Hopefully he's not given that chance. Hopefully we are out of this by next graduating season, but nonetheless, big ups to VALERIE Montgomery in the class of 2020. And from the doorsteps of those who couldn't parade onto their graduation stage to the parade outside the homes of foster kids in Clark County, Washington, volunteers hold a car parade to bring cheer to foster kids. Now, the volunteers originate from a group called CASA, which stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate. Big ups to them because foster kids need some sense of normalcy. And when this quarantine happened, I'm pretty sure that normalcy went out the window, especially for those foster kids who might not be in a foster care home very conducive to their safety or to their mental well-being. These advocates are there to help them adjust, transition, or even raise the alarm. So to be able to know that your advocate is still there for you, regardless of whether they're visiting you in person or not, means the world to them. I'm more than positive. I've never been a foster kid, but I could imagine putting myself in their shoes. That's a big win, even if it's a small one. And from foster care to the sweet embrace of adoption, 2-year-old Jaden was adopted over Zoom after the virus canceled his adoption court date. Jaden was adopted by the Winnecke family. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. If not, forgive my heart. The court date was canceled on April 16th, but despite having that cancellation, the Winnecke family researched and discovered that an online appearance would have the same results as an in-person visit. So they took that opportunity to claim their new addition to their family. A house that has that much concern for their children is a deserving home. And the reason we take the time to promote the care of these youngins is to see them do great things when the time calls for it. 15-year-old Valerie Zhu out of Addison, Texas, collected 12,000 protective masks for hospital staff out of the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center. She raised almost $3,000, and the local company matched that amount thanks to social media sharing her campaign. And what did she have to say about it? I quote, "As an Asian American, I want to show that Asian Americans like me are willing to stand alone with health workers in fighting the coronavirus. There's been a lot of stigma, biases against Asian Americans recently who are often targeted by xenophobic attacks, and I just wanted to show Asian Americans are willing to help, and we should use unity to fight the virus." End quote. That's coming from a 15-year-old. I can imagine most adults themselves couldn't have that much insight about peace and harmony in the world. This is the type of mentality that we have to safeguard. This brings truth to my point earlier about the youth being our shining light during the dark times, because despite all the negativity in the world, she brought positive to the doorsteps of the University of Texas. And my friends, that is your nothing but good news for the day. Of course, these aren't the only stories of positivity all week, but instead the ones that were brought to my attention by the community at large. So thank you to those who sent me stories, especially my GWA family, who continue to reach out with news and even love each week. As always, take this time to meditate and use your free time to reconnect with a better version of self. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you can catch every episode of Nothing But Good News, and leave some positive vibes for your boy by hitting that like button and leaving some good news in the comment section below. Peace. What's up, homies? Stop laughing. I feel bad for our son. Posture. Sit up. I know your teacher doesn't allow you to do that. Sit up, don't slouch.